This reading is for Gemini for the month of October 2021. Hello, Gemini. I hope you're doing well and having an interesting time on this planet in the best possible way. I just took a look at your chart for the month of October, and quite a bit's happening, and you might be one of the lucky ones this month because on the 6th, the new moon is in your house of partnership and romance. So some of you may have some really positive action on the love front this month. And it may even be like a new relationship, but because Mercury is going retrograde, it actually might be someone from the past coming in for a new relationship. If you are actually already in a relationship, this is a great moon for love and romance, even in a committed long-term relationship. And then on the 20th, there's a full fire moon falling into this really sweet spot of in your chart of hopes and desires. And so some of you may have a dream come true on that day. And I hope that that is what happens. Now, we have 4 planets going direct by the 18th. On the 18th, Mercury and Jupiter go direct, which is so magical and special. And on the 20th, you have this whole full moon that may bring a dream into reality. So I think you have some things to really look forward to. So if you've been feeling in a funk, get out of it because some good stuff is coming. Okay, let's see what energy supports you this month. This is the second to last card in the deck. This is 1 card away from the very last card in the deck, which means that some of you are about to be crossing a threshold of some sort in your life. You can probably feel it already, but when we're here, if this is your supportive energy, what this means is this is a great time to take stock of where you've been, give yourself credit for what you have achieved, and take a moment to think about where you want to go. Okay, and what have you learned on your path that will make moving forward even better this next cycle? This is fundamentally a really beautiful, positive card, but it's in your challenge position. So that's very interesting. I think that in combination with this card oftentimes means that you're really being noticed for what you do. Some of you may be feeling challenged by not feeling somewhat invisible, or that you're not being noticed in the way you want to be noticed, or given credit, right? Or given credit for what is due you. Now, whatever that may be, hang in there. Sometimes we just do go through a period in time where we are like, hey, look at me over here. I've done that too. This kind of thing is institutionalized in our society, number one, depending on, who you are and what you look like. But sometimes this is also an internal state where we need to actually speak up and be like, hey, I did this and I need to get some credit. So some of you may be challenged this month with, speaking up, because I don't always feel great about being like, hey, look at me. It feels a little weird, but you may want to do this month, so credit goes where credit's due. Now, when it comes to love, oh, this is a great card. This is a very gentle energy. This is a really nice love card. I definitely see this as a love card, but it's sort of one of the mellow ones. It sort of drifts in and hangs around, and it brings a gentle edge to everything. So I will say this month, especially since there is a sort of illumination on, the romance sector for Gemini this month, that you could be going into a new relationship with someone who's really kind, which is nice to be with someone who's a nice person, right? or this element can really shine in your long-term relationship this month. This isn't, if you're in a relationship that's toxic or you don't know where it's at, this could lend itself to having a conversation that's not confrontational about what your needs are. So it sort of is in a way putting on rose-colored glasses, or dimming the light a little bit so things that are said don't have to be so harsh. What else? So we start out in the very start of this month with an energy that some of you, because of a past disappointment, may be feeling pretty reflective right now. Also, like I said, Mercury is in retrograde. Mercury is Gemini's sort of ruling planet, so it may be affecting you more than other people. Sometimes this brings up past stuff that you're dealing with. But that's where we're starting. It's not where we're going. Wow, there's already some people in here. Where we're going, wow, wee zowie. So you start here and you end here. So this is pretty amazing for love. So the love topic is pretty strong in October for Gemini. This is one of the strongest love cards in the deck, and this is the Two of Cups. It represents two hearts being drawn to each other, and the Empress oftentimes represents someone representing the fulfillment of your dreams of who you want. And these two together are pretty powerful and exciting, and mixed with that other love card that was in here this month, that gentle, sweet love card. I think that some of you are really going to be moving into some awesome romantic waters, whatever that looks like. But that's after a time period of, feeling somewhat withdrawn and introspective, which isn't necessarily the place that Gemini likes to hang out, okay? Getting here for a Gemini sort of sucks. But that's what we're leaving. There's this whole sort of energy situation that you're moving into the month with, which is this sometimes is feeling like you're in a bit of a funk. This one is too, really working some stuff out, and then bam, right? Like this, this fire energy comes in. This could actually be a person who comes in, someone who is exciting and adventurous. And of course for a Gemini, that's like, intoxicating. And then you've got this love energy. Now, one of the things I have to say is that definitely many of you are leaving something behind. You've made a decision that you were giving your energy to something that wasn't working out, and so you decided to move into the unknown. This is representing you this month. It also is in your relationship area. So for those of you who have recently gone through a breakup or decided you needed to leave some sort of situation, even if it's not even a relationship, that you weren't getting what you need, better times are on the way, especially if it comes to love. Now, if I switch the filter on this, and I look at this as a more creative reading, the Hermit is always great for mining your inner depths for material. So I would keep a journal. I would keep a dream journal this month. I would do some things to inspire creative thought. And the Empress as your outcome is definitely one of the most creative cards in the deck. I mean, the Empress creates something out of nothing all the time. And if anybody can create something out of nothing, it's a Gemini. And for some of you, that creative inspiration is going to be kicked into high gear because you're feeling a lot of love. Now, when I look up here about just a message for you from your guides, it's a sword. And, you know, but it's a very active energy. There's a lot of movement here. So I think a lot of you are going to be needing to make a lot of decisions on the fly. And they may not seem like big deals, but they may have long-lasting effects, especially since we're in a retrograde. I would say anything that you're signing this month, anything that you're deciding to commit to, really, really read the fine print, because it's almost like once you're in, you're in, and you want to make sure everything is what it seems to be. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, check back next month. And if you like it, subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. All right, take care.